Okay. What's up, YouTube? Joseph here in this deck profile time once again. And this time I'm giving you guys another retro old school Harpie deck profile. So this was kind of towards the, I want to say, midway of the Synchro era. And for most part, this deck was not only Synchro heavy, Synchro oriented, but when it really focused on itself, my main objectives were to either special summon as crazy as much, synchro when possible, and pretty much just try to utilize the Harpie engine as much as the deck allowed me to. Before I do get into it, there are a couple of cards and a couple of things that I do want to mention, but I'll probably save that for just the end of the video. So that way it'll be a lot easier for me to talk about what's already here, and then I'll get to the rest of it. So let me start with the deck profile. We'll start with the monster lineup. First, we have the Harpie engine I use, which is pretty much triple Harpie Lady 1, triple Harpie Queen, double Harpie Sisters, and double Harpie's Pet Baby Dragon. And let me just read it over because I forget what the reticle is for the camera. Okay, so this is pretty much my Harpie engine. Sometimes I did switch out Harpie 1 for Cyber Harpie. Other times it was just pretty much whatever Harpie monsters I had available. I did not run Dragon because I did not own Dragon at the time. And Dragon was really difficult to summon because you had a limited amount of sources to really focus on summoning big monsters at the time, which is ironic because most of your resources did have to unfortunately revolve around making stuff from the extra deck. As opposed to now, where you can still maintain a decent amount of monsters from your main deck onto the field, and you still have the option to go into your extra deck. But for Harpies at that time, it was really hard to, and I think with the rise of Exceed monsters and Exceed summoning, I think that's where really Harpies got their shine. Because let's just be honest, it's really hard for Harpies to really focus on summoning a Synchro monster, as to where summoning an Exceed monster is relatively easier. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that portion. And that's pretty much the Harpie engine for the deck. For the rest of the monsters and the rest of the lineup, 2 Flying Kamakiri number 1s, a set of Miss Valley Soldier. I didn't include Shaman because I ran out of sleep. 1 Dragonity Dark Spear, 1 Zephyros, and 1 Gale, because Black Wings. 1 Allied Justice G-Nex Allied Birdman, and 1 Summoner Mod. That's the monsters. For the spells, triple Harpie's Underground, double Elegant Egotist, double Swallow's Nest, 1 Brain Control, 1 Pot of Avarice, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Foolish Burial. And for the traps, 2 Icarus Attack, 2 Hysteric Party, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Call of the Haunted, 1 Solemn Judgment, and 1 Solemn Warning. And those are pretty much 1-ofs because I only had 1-ofs at the time. I don't have 1-ofs of them now, but they're limited to 1. So, for the extra deck, with the exception of 4 cards, I'll get into the whole reason why after I go through the first 11. But we have 1 Vortex, the Whirlwind, 1 Allied Justice Cataster, 1 Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, 1 Bryonic Dragon of the Ice Barrier, 1 Ancient Fury Dragon, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Stardust, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Colossal Fighter, and 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. So, before I go into my explanation for the extra deck, Global Spore, Effect Veiler, Max C. All relatively good cards. The main issue was fitting them into the deck. Sometimes I'd have to cut the Harpie ladies. Um, I'd have to cut the sisters. I'd have to cut the baby dragon. I'd pretty much ran Harpie lady, the hand trap variant. um, I had a plant version of the deck that ran the global spore, lone fire, debris dragon lineup. Um, And even in some cases, I even ran a Blacklink engine, which is why you also saw Gale and Zephyros in here. Originally, it was Gale, Sirocco, Bora. It was a whole lot of stuff. Um, but that was just at a time where I came back into the game. I really didn't know the game, and looking at it now, I'm kind of glad I did come back in when I did, because I did not know crap about the game. Um, when I got back in, especially when synchros were the next craze and the extra deck wasn't as big as it used to be. And that was just a portion of time where I really was struggling with my Harpie builds because I was trying to incorporate a synchro engine. I think honestly at this point of the game, I don't think Harpies relatively need the synchro lineup anymore because we have the Exceed lineup, we'll have the Link lineup soon. And if we do get like main deck support, hopefully a main deck boss monster, that'd be relatively good as well because then we can also focus on building a main deck that can circulate with the extra deck, like most decks today have. A good combination between their extra and their main deck. So that's why these two weren't in the deck profile, as well as you didn't see a lot of like really good extra deck monsters from that time. Because I just don't own Trish. I don't own Goyo. Um, I don't own any Blackwing Synchros either. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this retro deck profile, OG Harpie deck profile. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. So other than that, I'll have like another one coming up soon after this, and I'll have another discussion video where I want to talk about something else that I'll be bringing up. If you haven't watched my or you haven't seen my page, which I'll leave links to in the description below. So till next time, you guys, this is HPJ signing out. Take care.